What's heavier than a herd of elephants, louder than rolling thunder, and more valuable than most luxury homes? Not a rocket, not a tank, a wheel loader. These machines are the unsung monsters of our world. Colossal beasts of steel that quietly move mountains so cities can rise, roads can stretch into the horizon, and mines can feed the modern world. While supercars grab headlines and jets steal the spotlight, Caterpillar wheel loaders do something far more important. They build the planet you live on. Let's climb inside the cab and meet the 5 largest, strongest, and most unbelievable Caterpillar wheel loaders ever created. Number 5. Caterpillar 980. The Caterpillar 980 isn't just another machine on the job site. It feels more like a trusted partner that shows up every single day, ready for whatever challenge lies ahead. Whether it's endless highway construction, demolition zones twisted with steel and concrete, towering material yards, or dusty quarries that never seem to rest, always standing by when dirt, rock, or rubble needs to be moved. Tipping the scales at nearly 67,000 pounds, about the same weight as 10 full-grown bull elephants lined up side by side. It carries its massive size with surprising smoothness, and operators often describe it as one of the most forgiving machines ever built because it adapts to small mistakes, moves naturally with its driver, and feels less like a cold piece of steel and more like an extension of their own hands. Powered by around 393 horsepower and equipped with a bucket capable of swallowing the equivalent of a full delivery van's load of gravel in just one scoop, the Cat 980 proves that its real strength isn't only in what it can lift, but in how consistently it delivers, earning respect through reliability rather than flash. Standing strong through rain, dust storms, blazing heat, and freezing cold without missing a beat, and leaving every operator with one clear truth. With a Caterpillar 980, you're not just working the job site, you're shaping it. Number 4. Caterpillar 982 XE. The Caterpillar 982. XE may look like an ordinary wheel loader at first glance, but the instant it moves, it feels like a machine pulled straight from the future and dropped onto today's job site, driven by advanced electric drive technology that fuses diesel strength with electric precision, making traditional gear systems seem clumsy and outdated by comparison. When operators take hold of the controls, there is no shuddering, no hesitation, no grinding metal, only smooth and nearly silent power flowing forward, as if the loader already understands the next command before it's given. And weighing more than 78,000 pounds, it walks onto the work site with quiet authority, while secretly outperforming everything around it, distributing energy with impressive intelligence that cuts fuel consumption, reduces noise, and allows movements with almost surgical accuracy. Those who run it often say it doesn't just respond, but feels alert, intuitive, and unmistakably alive. Built for professionals who refuse to settle for raw force alone and demand intelligence, efficiency, and control in every action. And once you've experienced what the Cat 982 XE can do, stepping back into a traditional loader no longer feels like going backward in time. It feels like leaving the future behind. Number 3. Caterpillar 988K. The Caterpillar 988K, famously known as the Desert Tank, is engineered for the most brutal environments on Earth. Built for places where heat cracks concrete, dust devours engines, and the air itself feels like an enemy. Yet this unstoppable machine doesn't merely survive in such conditions. It thrives, rolling through mining operations like a moving steel fortress that refuses to surrender. Weighing more than 112,000 pounds, it was never designed for comfort or beauty, but for pure dominance and endurance. Standing firm when temperatures climb, when metal scorches to the touch, and when lesser machines fail one by one, and while chaos roars outside, operators climb into the cab and are met with something almost surreal. Calm, where every control responds instantly, every movement feels precise, and the disaster beyond the glass fades into a distant echo as the massive bucket smoothly lifts 12 cubic yards of solid earth without hesitation, as though gravity itself had lost its authority. This is not a machine that hurries through its work. It conquers it, burning fuel and demanding constant attention, yet delivering value that can't be counted in money alone. Because mines don't operate and supply chains don't survive without machines like this working relentlessly day and night, proving that the 988K doesn't worry about exhaustion, breakdowns, or doubt. It was built for one reason only: to outlast everything around it. Number 2. Caterpillar 994K. The Caterpillar 994K does not simply load trucks, it feeds monsters. And at over 240 tons, this mechanical giant never enters a job site quietly, announcing its arrival with a deep, rolling vibration that can be felt long before it is seen, as if the Earth itself has been warned that something enormous is about to move. Its presence alone transforms the atmosphere, with rumbling ground, trembling air, and the unmistakable sense that an unstoppable force is now at work. And when the towering cab finally rises into view, what follows feels almost unreal, because the bucket that soon lifts into the sky is large enough to swallow entire swimming pools of dirt in a single motion, giving the strange impression that gravity has been challenged, tested, and defeated. This colossal machine stands apart as one of the very few on the planet capable of filling a full-sized mining truck in fewer than 3 passes. 3 scoops, and the truck is already full, turning what would be hours of labor into mere moments. And inside the massive cab, operators do not drive this titan. They command it like emperors of steel, guiding movements so powerful they shake the ground, send dust climbing into the sky like a storm cloud, and cause entire sections of Earth to vanish with the simple tilt of a bucket, leaving no doubt that the 994K does not operate under nature's rules. It exists to rewrite them. Number 1. Caterpillar 995K. The Caterpillar 995K makes every other wheel loader look small, almost unreal by comparison. Because while most machines feel powerful, this one feels mythical, like a god forged from metal and hydraulics, weighing well over 540,000 pounds to earn its place as the heaviest wheel loader ever built. Rising higher than houses, standing taller than trailers, and carrying strength that seems capable of challenging even the violence of nature itself. Standing beside it isn't impressive so much as unsettling, the kind of sight that quietly erases your sense of scale and reminds you how small human beings truly are next to the machines they have created. And when its colossal bucket lifts, large enough to swallow entire rooms in a single scoop, the world seems to slow down, reality bending slightly under the weight of what you are witnessing, with an engine producing more than 1,100 horsepower powering movements. So massive they make sports cars feel laughably irrelevant, and yet in a strange twist. Inside the towering cab there is no chaos, only silence and perfect control, as operators sit high above the violence of the worksite like pilots in a spaceship, calmly commanding steel limbs that rip through the earth with supernatural ease. Not just operating a machine, but reshaping landscapes with every slow, unstoppable movement, proving that this is not merely equipment. It is raw dominance on wheels. Now, if these Caterpillar giants blew your mind and made you see construction in a whole new way, smash that like and make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications, because this channel is all about raw power, epic engineering, and the stories behind the machines that move mountains. Share this video with anyone who loves heavy equipment, and we'll see you in the next one, where the machines get even bigger, louder, and more unbelievable.